Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's Monday, and as you can probably tell by my voice, my cold is finally lifting. The sneezing has reduced, the general yucky feeling has improved. So yeah, excellent. I think it just needed to break, and obviously Saturday night, Sunday morning was the breaking point. And then I could get better. So thank you very much for all the get well wishes. I'm definitely feeling on the mend. So it's my part work, part day off day, Monday. So I don't have any little ones during the day, but I do the school run either side of the day and have the little one at by little I mean school age little ones after school. I do have a bit of a tidy up to do in my kitchen. You can't really see, but there's a few dishes there and there's quite a few in the sink. But that's because the dishwasher was on last night and I had Brendan empty it before work this morning. So I'll just refill that. That'll be nice and easy. I've got some washing to put in the tumble dryer. I've got a whole bunch of Brendan's jeans that need to be washed and then dried and put to a charity bag because he bought new pairs that actually fit him now. So we can get rid of the old pairs. Probably just a few other jobs. I want to clean out this cupboard down here, which I'm very shameful. If anyone has seen the whole Friends episode with Monica's cupboard, you'll know what to expect. That's my Monica cupboard. So I want to go through that and throw stuff away and tidy stuff up so that things don't fall out every time I open it. And I want to finish my book, which I've got about this much left of, and I was going to finish it last night, but my eyes had other ideas. Decided they didn't want to work anymore. And so I was just reading the same sentence over and over again, and I was like, oh, my eyes are shut again. I don't know if anybody else does that when they're reading, at night in particular, and you're holding the book, and you suddenly realise you're sat there with your eyes shut. Sometimes Lee sees it and he goes, good book, and I'm like, yeah, it's great. I can read through my eyelids. And so I read the same sentence again, and then I go, oh, I've got my eyes shut again, haven't I? So I don't know if it's just me or other people do that as well, because they start to get tired. Anyway, kids are going to be here any second. I'm going to put kettle on and deal with these dishes. I have just had my friend in to look at this job we've been meaning to do. As you can probably see, he's had to pull the plaster away to obviously see whether this is plasterboard and stuff. But it's come away from the wall because this is our main hob and we don't have a splashback. This area, because it's only that area behind here that is starting to bow and crack. And we want to repaint because it's looking a bit tired, but obviously we can't repaint with this not being repaired. So he's going to come tomorrow morning and take all this stuff off that's come away, patch it up, let it dry, and then in a couple of days time he's going to get us a stainless steel splashback to go on the back there, which we've been meaning to get something, in fairness. But I've just made the decision to source a stainless steel splashback, and he's going to fit that for us as well. So that'll be that job done. And then that will mean that we can redecorate this kitchen and just freshen it up and what have you, which is something Lee and I have been saying we need to do. There's a few jobs around the house, just a few places that need a freshen up. So we'll do that. I was going to go in the garden and sweep up the usual spot, but now I'm thinking I might just take my shoes off and make a start on that cupboard, the Monica cupboard. I think I'll do that. Slight change of plan. My sister-in-law has just messaged me and she's running a forest school session on the site this morning, and she's arrived on site to set up, and we've had a log delivery from some lovely person in the village of logs to go around the fire circle for the kids to sit on and what have you. But there's a lot of logs, she said. I don't think she can move them, they're quite big. So I'm going to go and help her now sort that out. And also Jasper left his crayfish spear here. Oh, that rhymes. So I'm going to take his crayfish spear. He actually enjoyed, he caught a crayfish, took it home and cooked it a couple of weeks ago, and he said it tasted quite nice. So yeah, it's worked quite well. I mean, it doesn't spear them as in stab them, it goes around them, that bit goes around them. I mean, not that it matters, I guess, because they're going to die anyway, aren't they? But I suppose the way they freeze them, because apparently it's more humane than obviously throwing them in boiling water or stabbing them. But I don't know, it all sounds pretty bad to me. I think a whack on the head would do the job. But anyway, I'm not eating a crayfish, so I don't know. But I'm going to take this back to him. Whoa, there's some big logs. I think I might need the other wheelbarrow. There you go. Yep.
I'm gonna move this.
Look at the size of those. Whoa.
I'm moving this one.
That's your one. You're going to roly-poly it. You might want to put your spear down for that. I'm going to go and get the other wheelbarrow.
Carry this in. Please?
Where's the other wheelbarrow gone?
I'll just take this in first.
Sorry?
My kit is in it.
Oh.
Holy smokes!
Those are heavy.
I know.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, there he is.
It's in. How many can I take in one go, do you think?
You could take that little one, yeah. Try that. Pippa, you could try that little mini one down there.
I think that's probably enough. This is our log store. We're just going to start refilling it.
Yeah.
And the little bits of bark are going to go in there because they'll stay nice and dry under there.
Yeah, because it's a little bit empty.
It is. Right, let's go get more. Job done. And I've just realised how weak I'm feeling after a couple of days of feeling rubbish. It's, yeah, I really didn't feel like I had much strength to be lifting those. So, yeah, that was a struggle, and I now feel incredibly drained. So I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and sit on the floor and go through that cupboard that I was going to make a start on. But that's me for physical exertion for the next hour, I think. Feeling a bit puffed out, lightheaded and sick from doing that and then walking back. And I know I've not been feeling very well for the last 2 days, but I think actually it's because I've forgotten to eat. So, whoa, that's too much. Yeah. So I better get some breakfast in me because I'm feeling quite wobbly. Oh dear. Yes, do not do heavy lifting when you've forgotten to eat your breakfast and you've been in bed for a day. Oh dear. Wobble wobble. Right, okay, let's sit and eat this and then start on that other job. Please don't judge me. I'm going to show you my Monica cupboard. I know, bad Pip, bad Pip. And I can't blame anyone else, it's all me. It's all me. You know, you keep egg boxes because you think they might be useful and then, you know, you just don't do anything with them. You just hoard more egg boxes. So I've got quite a bit of junk modelling stuff in there, which I think I'm just going to put into the recycling because it's built up and built up. And yeah, I need to do something with it, don't I? It's just too much, too much. I'm getting there. So I've got card and art and craft stuff here for card making and stuff. I've got stuff to go in the playroom, which is like plain paper, child minding-y bits. These I want to put in a little book for the kids. These are our sponsor child we did have, but they've moved on from the place where they were. And so we don't have our sponsor child anymore, but we have had him for many years, mostly through his schooling. That's a load of Sharpies. These are clipboards for, you know, if I'm out taking the kids out somewhere. I haven't used them for ages, but sometimes they are helpful. This is all COVID-y type stuff, which I kind of feel I should make into a scrapbook, you know, of things that have happened. The 2020 diaries in there and other such stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to keep some of this stuff and put it in a scrapbook because it was a time in history, or is a time in history. Lots of recycling. Thankfully not much for the bin because it's mainly recycling. And I have made a dent, but obviously I've got to get through all this. And this is a filing pile here of things kids have made me and paperwork I need to put up in the filing cabinet. I'm slowly getting there. I've just been sat here for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes going through all the pens and everything that was in the 2 boxes that I had, just, you know, testing them to see if they worked. And anything that didn't work got thrown in there, and anything that does work has been put into the stationery box. So pop the lid on that. That's that job done. There we go. Much, much better. And the only thing I need to pop in now is carrier bags. I'll just pop up there. Carrier bags. So some of those are reusable carrier bags. Some of those are like these things that we just use over and over again until they stop being of any use with the recycling in, and then we empty them and reuse them again. I've got a few bits here to go to charity. I need to put this back up on my window. It fell off and I didn't get round to putting it back up. It's a birdseed holder, but I should really go put it back up. I've got a couple of these which are quite useful for determining what goes in the bin and doesn't. So if I put those there, because occasionally there's things we question. Bits to go out in the garden and the garage. And that is all the rubbish I have pulled out. Black bin bag of rubbish and some recycling. The bin men came today, this morning, so the black bin's already been emptied. So I'm going to go and bring that in from the bottom of the driveway, put that in it, and then put the recycling in the recycling boxes. Something I have noticed is a bird has cleaned all along here for me. I assume it was a pigeon getting the grass bits for his nest, because they pull up really easy and they're soft. So I've just pulled a few more up going along since he started me off, and I'm going to sweep them up and put them in the bin. And currently in Oxfordshire, due to the lorry driver shortage, we don't have any waste disposal for our garden bins, so that's slightly overflowing, and I have an old old plastic storage box which is also overflowing. Another job done. Clean patio, clean grass. Time to hoover up now all the bits of, I don't know, paper and rubbish, fluff. And then I think I need to make a cup of tea. I've just done myself a nice rice and veg dish. It's Mexican rice with some mayo and some chopped vegetables and cheese on it. That's for my lunch. Oh yeah. I was coming up to run myself a bath, but then I remembered that there are daddy long legs that have decided to, you know, die on my floor, and then obviously people walk over them and they end up leaving legs and wings and stuff everywhere. So I'm going to do that and then run myself a bath and freshen up. Bath is running, tea is made, and book is very nearly finished. I finished the book. It was actually really good, and it sets up in case they're going to do a second. I don't know if they are doing a second or not. I'm going to go and put this in the caravan with the stuff to go to charity shop, and grab the lunch boxes for the kids because I'm going to take them to the park after the school run. Do you want me to fix it for you, Thomas? Ooh, Fortnite. The new Fortnite.
Kevin the Cube.
Kevin the Cube.
I don't care about most of Fortnite, but Kevin needs to feel their
Right, out we go then, Thomas.
Wait.
Would you like to say hello to the camera? Because everyone misses you, Thomas.
Hello.
That has been a really lovely afternoon. So I've just had Malone, Llewellyn and Christopher. We went to the park, and then Thomas's mum messaged me and said, I don't suppose you're going to the park, are you? Well, we are actually. So she came and met us at the park with Thomas. So we all hung out together for a bit, and then after about an hour at the park we decided to come back here for 45 minutes and have a play back here, because Thomas has found it quite difficult. He thinks, well, he kept asking his mum why I didn't want him anymore and why he wasn't allowed to come to my house anymore. So I just need him to know that he's very welcome to come to my house. It's not that I don't want him, it's he's got to go to school. So yeah, it was really lovely. So Lindsay came and had, well, I had a cup of tea, she had a glass of water, and yeah, we just hung out, chatted. The kids played really well together, and it was really nice. I think I'm going to end this vlog here, because other than making some dinner and whatever we decide to watch this evening, which will probably be more of the, oh, excuse me, Once Upon a Time series, I don't think I've really got much else to share with you. Not that I can think of. So I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to get myself into some PJs since I've already had my bath, and just relax, I think. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.